Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. We are back for week 5 of this Madden 19 franchise. Of course, we are playing as the New York Jets, rebuilding them and turning them into the superstar team and trying to take them to the Super Bowl for the second time in their lifetime, in their creation of being a team. Before we get going here, we do have some pretty big names back. Richie Incognito was back last week. And of course, having him back helped, but it didn't help when we lost on the 1 yard line, playing against the Jaguars in week 4. So after the tough loss, down on the 1 yard line, almost scored, almost made it into the game, or almost made it to win it. But that's just something we gotta work on. We gotta work on finishing when we get down there and, making plays. But other than that, some good news is we did get DeMarco Murray and Orleans Darkwa back. So we got 2 of the better running backs on our team back, which is nice. Jamal Charles is going to continue being our starting running back. He is doing an amazing job, so there's no reason for me to not keep him. Trenton Cannon is going to get cut because I'm pretty sure that Davion Smith can get put on the practice squad, so we're going to move him to the practice squad, which will then allow us to take a look at free agents and see if there's anybody available that we can sign to help us at, probably not D tackle, but like right tackle, possibly. Nope, not looking like anyone's gonna help us. Well, left tackle maybe. Zach Banner isn't bad. He's on the practice squad of the Chiefs. Oh, but he's not a very good pass blocker. See, that's the only problem. Center, we don't really have a problem. Right guard, we don't really have a problem. I mean, we could look for middle linebackers, because, wouldn't be bad to have a backup middle linebacker. We could take one of these outside guys, who's Shalik Calhoun, and then move that person. That's what we're going to do. We're going to take Shalik Calhoun, right? We're going to sign him to the active roster. Because he's a beast. Shalik Calhoun is an utter stud. So, I just wanted to sign him while I was on the air so you guys can see that. So, since Jordan Jenkins is an 80, Shalik Calhoun is a 70. He's going to be on the team, and, we're going to be able to try and work on him in the practice squad and stuff. More than likely, I'm actually going to move him to right end. I want to see what he is at right end. He's a decent speed rusher. So I want to see what he is at right end. I'm pretty sure he's number 91 in real life, but considering 91 is held by Cameron Wake, I want to see if there's a 90. There's a 90 number that we can give him. Oh, we can give him 90. And of course, I try and make this as realistic as possible. So it just all depends. Let's find him here. Shalik Calhoun. I know he plays for the Raiders. He actually wore number 89 in college. He had a really awesome face mask in college, so we're gonna give him that. Also, again, moving him to right end. I want to give him reps, so moving him to right end is gonna give him reps. And he actually had the grid face mask in college, so we're of course going to give him the grid face mask in the NFL. Because why not? Why wouldn't we want him to look like the most badass player on the team? Looking at defense, he's a 73. Oh, and they're messing up. Okay, I don't like that it does that when I edit players. So, we're going to make sure that everyone is the right position. So, Bridgewater, Darnold, running back, Charles, Murray, and Darkwa. Fullback is, of course, John Kuhn, Des Bryant, Robbie Anderson, Quincy Enunwa, who's been doing an amazing job in the slot, Albert Wilson, Chris Conley, and our Darius Stewart. It should not be Albert Wilson at my numbered Well, he has the best catching. So yeah, he is gonna be, and he has the highest awareness. So yeah, he that. Um. Okay, my O-line's fine. Okay, left end is Cameron Wake. Right end is not Lorenzo Malden. It's gonna be David Bass. Because David Bass has been dominating at left end. Or at right end. So what I should do is I should take David Bass and swap him and make David Bass my right end and make Lorenzo Malden a left end. So we're going to do that in a second. And then we're going to put Shalik Calhoun to back up David Bass so that he gets more reps. And then left outside linebacker is Avery Williamson. D tackles are Leonard Williams, Steve McClendon, Henry Anderson. Avery Williamson. Tana Pasnio is actually... Yes. Well... Yeah, I don't know why he isn't. He should be backing up. Middle linebacker is going to be them. Neville Hewitt's doing a really good job, too. Corners are perfect. Safety, kick returner. Third down back is going to stay Jamal Charles. My power back is going to stay DeMarco Murray. Slot wide receiver is going to be Quincy Still. Rush left end is King Wake. Rush right end is Tano Passigny. Rush DT is going to be Leonard Williams. And sub linebacker is going to stay Neville Hewitt. He's doing an amazing job there. Slot corner is going to stay Vernon Hargraves because he's also doing an amazing job there. So, practice squad just means that we have our full practice squad of 10 players. And it's just, I got rid of a running back I had no interest in, which was Trenton Cannon. And even though he's a rookie, I just had no interest. And I felt Davion Smith was going to give me more of what I want. So, got to switch David Bass and what's his face? Move David Bass to right end so that he's actually there because he is scheme fit for right end. Oh my God, they keep screwing it up. I don't like I don't like that it automatically does that. Wish there was a way to turn it off. Move Lorenzo Malden to backup left end. And it does that just to screw with me. Okay. I don't know what's going on. Help me out. Alright, let's see. Let's make sure that my defense is set the way it needs to be so we can hop into this game because I don't want to be sitting around here for 500 hours waiting to get into the game. David Bass and then Shalik Calhoun. Backing him up. Thank you. Perfect. Beautiful. All we had to do. We signed one player and it becomes a giant thing. So, without further ado, let's hop into this game. There's really nothing else we need to worry about. The Jets are going to be playing at home against the Denver Broncos in this Week 5 matchup. Let's see what the Broncos have to work with for cool jerseys. I like to keep. I don't like having normal jerseys. AFL Anniversary Home, AFL Anniversary Away, 75th Anniversary Classic, 1990s Home Throwback. Okay. We're going to give them the AFL Anniversary Away. We, I believe, are part of it. These guys also have the AFL. Yep. AFL Home Throwback. Oh, I think we've used those already, though. 1980s Classic Home. I think we've used those as well. 1960s Classic Home. 60s Classic Away. We'll go ahead and use the 80s Classic Home, because I don't think we've used those yet in the regular season. If we have, so what? I like to use the cool jerseys when it's when it's viable, when the option is there. So I'm going to use the cool jerseys when it's available. Going up against Von Miller. Oh man, our right side is going to get absolutely ripped by Von Miller and hoping that we can actually stuff it. Emmanuel Sanders, look at, I mean, he's got 15 receptions, 263 yards, 3 touchdowns. Robbie Anderson has not a whole lot of luck. Chris Harris, very solid corner. I mean, it's going to be a good team. I don't know how the Denver Broncos are 0-4. I don't know what their thing has been. But, going to get a look at this presentation. Hopefully you guys can all hear me. Welcome. EA Sports, here we go. I don't have headphones, so we are going to make sure that you guys Gotta make sure you guys can hear me, but here we go. Look. Graphics are just gorgeous. This Cameron Wake getting it going. Which you can. Beautiful. Oh man, he's dropping them. Not good. Man, I like that they missed some of them. That's cool. There is Demarius Thomas, 8 receptions, 95 yards, touchdown. So not bad for Demarius Thomas. Emmanuel Sanders. I mean, the receivers both have like 25 catches each on the year so far. So, gonna try and continue the success. Now, I know we lost last week, but we're gonna try and rebound and get a win this week. Look at New England putting 45 up on Indy. We are gonna get the ball to start here. Anthony Thomas is gonna be back to return here as McManus kicks it off. Here is Thomas. And I don't like the camera angle, and he's going to bring it out to just shy of the 25 at the 23. Out is going to come your starting quarterback, Teddy Bridgewater. This man has had a pretty solid season. He's got 1,000 passing yards already. 10 INTs, though. He's got to stop throwing picks. He's literally been throwing picks left, right, and center. He's got to stop throwing interceptions. As soon as he stops throwing interceptions and starts throwing nothing but touchdowns, he becomes a star. He becomes a stud. It's mostly been due to the fact that he hasn't had a whole lot of time to throw. Let's find a... Oh, there. All right, we'll give it to... I want to get DeMarco Murray going because he hasn't been on the field in a bit, so I want to get him going here and get him off his feet here. Tried to run. Dominic Paco going to stuff him for a loss there. Not a great start, but we are going to get a look at this Jets offense. I'm really worried about Brandon Shell and that offensive line. I mean, Richie Incognito is going to do his best, but he can only do so much. One man can only do so much in a game when it's a team game. So, if any of you guys are new to the series, just know I'm a huge fan of the gun. So we're going to run a lot of gun for me. We're using a playbook I am not familiar with at all. I am not familiar with Kyle Shanahan's playbook. But just look at the jerseys. They look so bad, but so good at the same time for the Broncos. Hilarious. Right, so they are going to blitz. We are going to have the D-line shift to adjust for it. We're going to roll out to the left. We're going to dump it off. Oh, my goodness. I don't know where that was going. Teddy Bridgewater felt the pressure a little bit and threw an incomplete pass. Gonna get a look at this Broncos defense. Derek Wolfe, Dominic Paco, and Bradley Chubb on the D-line. Von Miller, Todd Davis, Brandon Marshall, Shaquille Barrett on that linebacking core. Your DBs, Chris Harris, Darian Stewart, Justin Simmons, and Bradley Roby. Way, way, way too good of a defense that we're gonna be going up against today. And I'm really scared, to be honest. I am really scared to go up against this team. 3rd and 10, needing a first down. I actually... So, about 50 seconds already into this first quarter, and it's 3rd and 10 on the first drive. Again, another shift. Watch the blitz. Going to go ahead and let Jamal Charles try and pick it up. Here we go. Dropping back and looking, firing. Getting Robbie Anderson, but he's going to get wrapped up there. Looks like by... Oh, I couldn't quite tell. It's going to bring up 4th and 5 and a punt ensuing this first drive. So Lachlan Edwards is going to be on to punt. He's going to put this one back. Number 27, Langley, is going to get a chance to return. And he's going to get wrapped up there by, I can't tell, looks like, no, oh, looks like Marcus May making some special teams appearances. Doing his thing. Out is going to come Case Keenum, the man from Minnesota, the man from Los Angeles. He's got 9 touchdowns, 2 picks, and over 1,000 passing yards. Doing a pretty solid job, so I don't know how they're 0-4. I really, if they've only got 2 picks thrown, I don't know what's really beating them. I mean, I haven't really looked to see who they played in the past. So, I mean, it's pretty difficult for me to determine how they are losing games. Sorry for the weird camera angles. I keep forgetting to go change it. I'll do it after this one because I'm going to play another game after this one to set it up. Oh, false start.
False start, offense.
He's trying to get us jumping, and that's not going to work, dude. My team is almost Disciplined as discipline can be. Excuse me. Here we go. 3 tight ends to the right side. The back is Langley. And the handoff. Oh no, that's Royce Freeman. I was thinking 27. His first carry. Rolls Royce is going to rumble forward. Here's that offensive line. Matt Paratus, Max Garcia, Jared Velda here, Ron Leary, and Garrett Bowles. Pretty solid. Royce Freeman, Devontae Booker, Jeff Wehrman, Marius Thomas, and Emmanuel Sanders. Not a bad team whatsoever. Tight end there. Jeff Wehrman. We're going to see Devontae Booker in the backfield now. Keenum, handoff to Booker, and Booker's going to get hit hard. Wrapped up for only a gain of about a yard. We're going to get a look at this Jets defense. Jets defense is almost back to full health. Leonard Williams, Steve McClendon, David Bass, and Cameron Wake. Navarro Bowman, Jordan Jenkins, Avery Williamson at your linebackers. Our secondary, DRC, Jamal Adams, Trey Boston, and Johnson. Trey Boston was promoted to captain last week, and he did a pretty solid job at captain against a Jaguars team that is very, very dangerous. Most of our captains are on defense. We only have one captain on offense, and that is Jamal Charles. And a sack is going to come from Leonard Williams, the fresh face, healthy, back and ready, and he's already showing it, causing a 4th and 18 now. He's going up against that right guard, Max Garcia, as he just throws him to the ground, and he comes in and says, "Sit down, this drive is over. Give it back to our offense." Case Keenum had no chance. It is so good to have Leonard Williams back, and I am excited to see what he can bring to the table the rest of this season. As we are already off to a good start. 3-1 is not bad considering the Jets have had a lot of failure in the past. I mean, they've made the playoffs with Ryan Fitzpatrick, I think, unless they were kept out of the playoffs. I'm not 100% sure if I remember that team right. Bouncing to the left side, Anthony Thomas with space and almost busts it, but just not quite fast enough. Big, big, big return. 35 yards on the return that time. Very nice. Very nice. He's just a little bit faster. He might have been gone, but a good return nonetheless. That's number 54. I think that's Shaq Barrett bringing him down as he trips. Almost breaks it. But DeAnthony Thomas, nice addition to us. Out comes Des Bryant. Hasn't been targeted yet. So we're going to look and try and get the ball to him to start with. So let's try and see what we can get going here. We're going to go pistol here. No, let's get the ground game going once again. I mean, that's the most important part of our offense. I mean, that's what we've been doing, is we've been pounding it on the ground with JC, getting his feet moving, and then the defense just adjusts based on it. So it looks like they like the heavy pressure that right side. Oh, big stuff there by number 55, Bradley Chubb, the first round draft choice for the Denver Broncos. So very, very nice job for him, making the first down tackle. We're going to go ahead and try and hand it off here on second down again. I mean, I'm really testing some of the run fields here and seeing which way is going to be the best way for us to run it. Hopefully we get a decent block on that right side, which we don't. Tried to juke up, and Von Miller is going to be someone we're going to have to deal with. That defense is deadly. Going up against two very, 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 very talented defenses 2 weeks in a row. We played the very difficult Jacksonville Jaguars last week and lost. So really hoping we can come in this week and get a nice win. Getting a win here will help keep momentum going. Here we go. In the gun with 6 seconds, dropping back and looking, dumping, and incomplete. Wrapped up there, forced incomplete there by Von Miller. He is, again, someone, like I've said, who we're going to have to deal with. And it is that right side is going to have a lot of problems. So it's going to be trying to find out what plays we can run that are going to give us the most success. Oh, what a beautiful punt by Lachlan Edwards. Blackland pins them inside the 5 at the 2-yard line. What a punt. He's had a couple of good punts already this season, and a beautiful one there once again to keep it going. We're going to run some 5-2 here. We're going to really hope we can stuff a run if they decide to run. And they hand off to the fullback and wrapped up. Andy Janovich wrapped up there by the president. We're going to keep with that cover 1 play. I mean, that's really going to be our best option because they're going to run it. They've got to run it. And here's a handoff. Royce Freeman, the Rolls Royce, gets rumbling, bumbling, picking up 5. Make it a 3rd and 5 here. Holding them on another down would be beautiful. We're going to come out and looking like we're running that same man-to-man, but we are running as zone. Bunch left to the right side. Keenum in the gun. He's looking, dumping. Swearman wrapped up by Mr. President. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Once again, another punting situation. This time, we're going to go ahead and try and block. Here is number 1, Marquette King, the former Oakland Raider. He's going to put this one way back. D'Anthony Thomas back to return. He's got a one-on-one. Oh, and he tried to juke him, but Langley makes the tackle. No luck on the juke for D'Anthony Thomas, and then out comes this offense once again. I'll try and find a toss play. There we go. There's a sweep. This time we're going to go to the left side because the left side seems to be their weaker side with Von Miller on that right side. Why would we go right in? Here we go. Toss left. Waiting for the blocks and could not pick up the vital block from Richie. And he's going to lose a yard. Not a great start already. I mean, really struggling to find anything here. Really struggling to find any space. Looks like they might be blitzing too. Max protecting, watching the blitz, which it is a blitz, and trying to find somebody, firing underneath, incomplete, tried to hit Robbie Anderson that time. Just impeccable defense. It is really it just comes down to just really good defense. So we're going to stay in the same formation. And I'm trying to find Des Bryant on those post routes, but dude, they're getting locked up. See, he's barely gonna beat him if he can even get rid of it. There's a sack for Chris Harris. And that's gonna bring up 4th down. Again, this defense, they will come with everything they've got. They're gonna send blitz after blitz, and sometimes they won't even blitz, and it's still a blitz. They're wrapped up there by number 27. I believe Langley on the return, not doing a bad job. Here we go, going with the 4-3 wide formation. Here we go, motion Demarius Thomas. Keenum. Looking, dumping, and caught by the ladder just mentioned in motion. And off to Booker. Booker bouncing and wrapped up from behind and from the front by Cameron Wake and Jamal Adams. Going to call on a 3rd and 2 here. Here we go. Watching a action play here. It might be a pass. It'll be handoff and wrapped up. Trey Boston gets there. Nice job reading the play by Trey Boston. Calling on a 4th and 2. Going to be forced to punt. So nothing but punts in this first quarter already. I mean, 2 very good defenses going up against 2. I mean, the two very good offenses, but it's just the defenses are really going to make a difference. And honestly, the turnover game is going to be huge. Out at the 10, inside the 20 for Marquette King, who's done a very good job punting today. I think I wouldn't let these guys call some plays for me. Just try and get something going. We're going to go ahead and try and run the stretch. We're actually going to flip it, because I have no interest in running to the right side anymore. There's no reason to run to the right side. On the stretch. Oh, and he's almost busted it, but Bradley Chubb ripped through there. 2nd and 13 for Bradley Chubb. I'm gonna look play action here. 2nd and 13. Gotta run it. We're inside our own 10 here, and I'm hoping that these guys fall for the play action from Teddy Bridgewater, which looks like they do, but a pick by Harris. Charles Harris Jr. That's going to put him within field goal range and within scoring range, knowing this offense. So it looks like we might just have another loss here, so might just have to chalk it up 3rd and 2. This defense is really going to play a big factor, and if this Jets offense cannot find anything to beat it, it's going to be another loss, and they might downhill spiral based off of it. And if they can find a way, to keep their offense going, then they'll be fine. They'll be perfect. But if they cannot find a way to get their offense going, then they're really going to struggle. And this is really going to be a chance. Oh, that was almost a chance for a pick there. Drops that time by 20-something. Ball on a 3rd and 7 that really should have been a pick. And it's really going to be based on who plays better. It is really just a matter of who's going to play better. Here we go. Case Keenum looking with time, throwing, and wide open. Emmanuel Sanders for the first score of the game as Denver comes in and puts it right in. Beautiful throw. Keenum had time, good pocket, didn't have enough pressure on him, and he was able to put it on the money. 3 plays, 11 yards for 25 seconds to get back in the lead after the turnover. As Anthony Thomas is going to go ahead and take a knee here, not wanting to risk it. Out comes Teddy Bridgewater, is going to be looking for any kind of success. Just looking to complete his first pass. Here we go. Dropping back, dumping. Kuhn makes the catch. He's going to pick up 2. Man, these guys are sending way too much pressure. So what we're going to do is the ball carrier is going to stay deep pass catching. They've got to just go up and catch it. That is not what I meant to do. I don't like that it does that. I wish there was a way I could turn it. Here we go. 2nd and 8. Just trying to move the sticks. All we need is a first down. We have not gotten a first down yet. It has been 3 and outs for 2 previous attempts. Robbie Anderson with speed. He's a speed demon. He makes one man miss, and Robbie Anderson could be gone, and he will be gone. Robbie Anderson going 73 yards for the score to retaliate. What a play and what moves he put on the defenders. Robbie Anderson is just a speed demon. If you get him into open space like that, you get him going, he will make people miss. Oh, he called it out. He pointed, he said, oh, I'm going right. He juked him out of his shoes, then he went all the way down, gassed, and he got in the end zone, chased down, by Brandon Marshall. He made one man miss, and he was gone, off to the races. That's exactly why I like Robbie Anderson. He's got big play potential, and that's all he is he's a breakout player when you need him. So back to tying this game up, it's basically 0-0 as Kairos Santos drills it. 2 plays, 75 yards in 37 seconds for this Jets offense. That found a play. All they did was dump it off, missed a tackle, made one man miss, and was gone. Back to return is Langley And Langley's going to take it out this time. He's going to bring it, and he's out to the 25. Call it about the 24. With about a minute and a half left. Big plays already. So the quick touchdown score, which was pretty, you know, not exciting for the Broncos, then leads to the giant 73-yard touchdown pass off. Here's play action. Case Keenum. He's going to run. He's going to throw. And does not look like he got the catch. Looks like he's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles off to a 4-0 start. Same with Houston. Man, Houston off to a 4-0 start. Good Lord. New Orleans also off to a 3-1. I mean, there's a lot of teams that are off to pretty good starts already this season. New England is actually 2-3, surprisingly. Thought they'd be 4-0 as well. Here's a handoff to Devontae Booker, and he's going to lower his shoulder and get wrapped up after a gain of, call it about 7. Two tight ends to the left side. They got Booker in the backfield. 3rd and 3. Looks like they're going to hand it off, and Booker's going to get the first. Boston in on the stop. It looks like they're going to go gun here. Play action play for Case Keenum. He's going to fire one, and that's going to be almost intercepted by the president. But he dropped it. It was a gift. Gift wrapped and handed to him. And he dropped it. He's got to make those plays. Those plays have got to be interceptions. Cannot be dropping those. Pump fake. Handoff to Booker, who's going to get wrapped up there by, looks like Tano Passigny. And on the tackle that time, 3rd and 6. We cannot be missing interceptions like that. Those are plays that make games. Those are plays that turn the ball over and give us a chance to score. Keenum looking for space, finding time. There's a flag on the play. He finds Jake Butt, the former Michigan tight end.
Personal foul, roughing the passer.
That's going to be a roughing the passer call on Cameron Wake. And that's going to give him the first down at the 11-yard line. So the big play was made, and they tacked on even more to move him even closer to the end zone. We're going to go ahead and run it here. Hand off to Booker. And I'm just calling it out as I feel like they're going to do it. I'm literally just saying they might, you know, oh, it feels like they're going to run it here. They're more than likely going to run it here. It's first down inside the red zone. Why would they risk a pass? That's going to end the first quarter of play in a very, very dangerous game. This game feels like any pass, any run could be broken for big yardage. Case Keenum has a passing touchdown. Teddy Bridgewater has a passing touchdown, but Bridgewater already has a pick. I'm not sponsored by Gatorade, sadly, but that doesn't stop me from streaming, and that doesn't stop me from putting content out for you guys. Here we go. Watching pass here. Looks like single back, one tight end to the right side. They go play action here. With time, and chased, and sacked. Tano Passigny gets there for a sack. Beautiful job by Tano, the former Kansas City Chief. Bringing up a 3rd and 18 this time. Beautiful call by the defense to, you know, basically call out pass. But it's going to be another passing play here. In the gun, Booker to the right. They could run it and take the 3, or they could pass it and try and go for 7. Or go for 6. Motion, Thomas. Dumping to Booker. And Booker is going to make the catch down at the 7 after a gain of about 12. That's going to call upon a 4th and 6. Go ahead and bring out McManus for the field goal attempt. And looking to drive it for 3 is Brandon McManus. And he's going to drill it. And that's going to give the Denver Broncos a lead of 3 after the field goal attempt. Marquette King out to kick off here as he's going to put this one deep Back to return to Anthony Thomas down at the 1-yard line. He's going to cut it back inside. He's going to make a man miss. He's going to try and make even more men miss as he brings it down to the 30 after a beautiful juke. Nice job by DeAnthony Thomas. Doing a very good job as our kick and punt returner. He's been doing a phenomenal job. Robbie Anderson has 3 targets, 2 receptions, and 78 yards and a touchdown already. He's doing already a beautiful job. Doing his job exactly the way he's supposed to. Coming out here on 1st and 10 is going to be the Jets. Teddy Bridgewater's going to be under center, and Jamal Charles is going to be in the backfield. And a handoff to Jamal Charles with space, and he's going to pick up a gain of about 8. He has 4 carries for only 7 yards, but he's trying to get going, and he's had a pretty solid season already. It's just been all about trying to get him going. It's all about just getting his feet moving and churning and running, and he will make plays. Here we go, under center once again, 2nd and 2, dropping back, and he's going to dump off John Kuhn, and looks like John Kuhn might have the first down this time. And he does. John Kuhn with the first down pickup. And looking to pass here. Bridgewater is going to be in the gun. Jamal Charles to his right side. Looks like they might be blitzing. They're going to have Jamal Charles go ahead and protect. So no blitz, but a quick pass to Tanner McAvoy, the former tight end or wide receiver turned tight end. You go back to episode 1 of the preseason. He was picked up in a trade. He's 6'6", 230 pounds. Why not have him at tight end? We'll go ahead and go for a play-action play here. Going to look for Clive Walford or Des Bryant deep. Honestly, just looking for whoever gets open. Rolling out and looking and covered and firing a deep pass and incomplete. Hits the dirt. Felt the pressure. Still 50% passing today for Teddy. Todd Davis, nice coverage there on that play. Going to stay here in the gun. Offensive line is doing the best they can. This is not the best offensive line. This draft class is really hoping. I'm really hoping there's some good O-linemen in this draft class. Anyway, looking and sacked, and there's going to be a flag on the play, though. Might be a holding call as well, tacked onto the sack.
Holding offense.
This is going to be holding. Looks like going to be holding on the right tackle, Brendan Shell.
That penalty is declined.
So we're going to go ahead and go conservative with our blocking. No need for penalties. I really don't like them. They annoy me. If I'm going to get no time to throw it, I'd prefer to have no time to throw it over giving stupid penalties. 3rd and 18 here, needing a first down. Dropping back and looking. Firing. Well, incomplete for Tanner McAvoy. I don't know what's going on with Teddy Bridgewater and his accuracy today. He's really got to pick it up. Looking to put some backspin on this. Punt is Lachlan Edwards here at about the 46-yard line. Looks like he's going to let it go, but looks like it's going to be down inside the 20. Call it the 14-yard line. Quincy Wilson in on the down for the ball. Going I formation here. 2 tight ends to the left side. Go ahead and pinch that D-line down. Go ahead and try and stop the run here. They are going to run it. And Royce Freeman wrapped up there by Mr. President, Mr. Jamal Adams. Former LSU man making the tackle. Looks like they're going to go ahead and go gun here. They're going to go ahead and spread that D-line out. Feeling a pass here. Quick pass, caught Demarius Thomas, man. There's 2 Thomases in the game. One's Demarius and one's DeAnthony. No relation, I don't believe. I gotta get used to saying it, so. So go ahead. It's a pass. Going it quick. Wehrman makes the catch, and he bounces off a 1 tackler. Gets wrapped up by Dominic Rogers-Cromartie after the first down catch and run. Feeling a run here in the I formation on this play. Oh, I don't know what happened there. False start.
Offense.
I'll take a false start on... I'll take a false start any day of the week. That's going to give me a free 5 yards for our team. Beautiful. One tight end to the right side. They're going to go ahead and bring the D lineman down. Watching a run here. Hand off to Booker. Booker's going to get stuffed once again, this time by Terrence Brooks. The safety, hybrid safety linebacker combo that we got him running. Second and 15, we're going to go and set a man-to-man blitz here. Quick pass, overshot, intended for Jake Butt. Going to call on a 3rd and 15. Sent to blitz on 2nd down and calls upon passing situation here on 3rd and 15. Keenum with time, looking, feeling it, and he drops it off to Booker, and Booker's going to shed one, but not able to get away from Terrence Brooks. He's going to get brought down, and that's going to bring up 4th down, and a punt be called upon for Marquette King. Anthony Thomas back to return. As it's a close game, and once I can get some software and everything to where I can actually edit these and cut them down to good-sized videos instead of long, hour-long segments, makes one man miss, makes another miss, spins out a whole bunch and brings it out to the 35. What a return for DeAnthony Thomas. This man is magical. If only he was a little bit quicker. Makes one miss, makes 2 miss, spins out 3 people, there's 3 jobs gone, and gets wrapped up there by Brandon Marshall. Makes Parks, Anderson, and 59 miss, and wrapped up there by Brandon Marshall. Brandon Marshall wasn't there. If he would have gotten blocked, DeAnthony Thomas might have had even more room to run. Still have yet to have a punt or kick return touchdown this season. And out is going to come this offense. In is Jamal Charles. I'm going to flip it. I'm not dealing with Von Miller. I'll take the... Actually, if there's a numbers, yeah, no. I'd prefer to run it. Jamal Charles fighting forward, give him about 4. He's really not going to have a whole lot of room to run today. It is not going to be a running game for Jamal today. Unless we can get them, you know, not ready for it. We can run some draws or counters or something that gets him open. Here's Robbie Anderson, and that's the lack of route running there that is going to cause him to swerve, and the fire made for Robbie Anderson. He's going to make a nice catch and wrapped up there by number 48. Brought down by Shaq Barrett. I forgot he was wearing 48. I thought he was wearing like 50-something. Robbie Anderson makes the catch for the 1st down. Teddy Bridgewater's going to go empty set here, emptying it out. And hopefully he has time. And they're going to send a blitz, and he's going to fire one, and caught. Nope. No, they're going to call it a catch. Gain of 3 by Tanner McAvoy. And the quick pass was successful as they felt the blitz. They sent a middle linebacker blitz. Look for DeMarco Murray possibly in the slot. Can we move him over? We can. We're going to go ahead and move DeMarco Murray. We're going to have him swing left instead of right. And that's a sack. Brought down Derek Wolfe. Just no time, really. He didn't really have time to find anybody he wanted. It's going to call on a 3rd and 15. More than likely a punting scenario after this down. Motion. Albert Wilson. Okay, feeling it. He's going to float one for Tanner McAvoy. Overthrew him. Von Miller was in coverage. Von Miller stride for stride with him. And that's going to call again on the punt team. And they're going to try and pin them inside their own end zone, within their own red zone. And that's going to be a little bit too much. Tried to get the back spin. Didn't pull it enough, high enough. And out's going to come this Jets defense. So, I mean, I know there's probably a lot that you guys find boring. I mean, I highly doubt any of you guys actually sit and watch the whole hour-long stream that I do for each game. Play action here for Case Keenum, though. He's going to roll. He's going to find a wide open Emmanuel Sanders. Too easy for him. Too much time for Case Keenum. I want to go ahead and get some pressure on Case. We're going to go ahead and go aggressive with the pass rush. I want to go ahead and I want them swatting the ball. I want the overall matchups. Actually, I want the man-to-man route, matchups. Everything else can stay the same. I don't like that. I'm used to Ultimate Team when it allows me to just. I like an Ultimate Team where it allows me when it doesn't have where the sim is not an option. Here we go. Whoa, here it is. So the shed there was by Leonard Williams, but he wasn't quite quick or agile enough to wrap him up in the backfield for a loss. 2nd and 7 here. We're looking for Cameron Wake. We're looking for my pass rushers. Here we go. Play action here. Feeling the rush. Putting it deep. And caught Demarius Thomas. In coverage was Tremaine Johnson. Gets them down in their own 20. I don't know what happened there by Tremaine Johnson, but he didn't play it. He did not play it whatsoever. He just kind of stopped. So big play there, and that's going to draw them off sides. If they try and fake hike it again, then we'll turn it off.
Encroachment defense.
The encroachment on Cameron Wake. Going to give him a 1st and 15. If they try and fake hike once again, I'm going to turn it off. Because it's going to be a non-stop thing where they're just going to do that. Yep. Oh, almost got him. And he tried to fake hike it, but looks like they're going to be pretty successful with that. So it's not going to be something that we do all the time. We're not going conservative. I'm going balanced. I don't want conservative because conservative means that they're not going to get enough pass rush. They're going to take their time and not use any pass rush. I really wish Cameron Wake could get back there, though. Oh, tried to dump it off to Emmanuel Sanders. No good. So it's funny how both of the Broncos wide receivers have been on the team for the longest time. Emmanuel Sanders and Demarius Thomas are the 2 best wide receivers that they have. And they're both 30. Hand off to Booker. Booker makes a good run there, picks up the 1st down, but there's the 2-minute warning. Jets offense still struggling, but the Broncos are still driving. I mean, they've hucked it deep once and gotten successful. I mean, they've really gotten lucky with these big plays. Sending a blitz here on 1st and goal, and dumping, and Wehrman with the touchdown. I don't know what happened there, but whoever was playing man-to-man on Jeff Wehrman just completely missed it. As the Broncos are going to come out to a 2-score lead now, leading by 10. That gives the Jets almost 2 minutes, despite amazing special teams by DeAnthony Thomas. And the blockers for him. Despite amazing special teams, nothing can be done. Bring it out to the 30 once again, call him just shy at the 29. And this defense hasn't made a play. They haven't picked it off yet. They are really, this team is just really struggling right now to make some plays. They've made one big play to score a touchdown, but since then, they haven't really gotten anything. Go ahead and shift that O-line to the left. Go ahead and watch that blitz. He's the mic. He's blitzing. Firing a laser, incomplete, intended for Tanner McAvoy. Good coverage there by Von Miller. 2nd and 10, as they're feeling all kinds of pressure. It is just, there is no time to throw. The receivers don't really have anywhere to go. Corners are just doing an amazing job. They keep sending blitzes. I'm hoping that eventually on one of these, you can find somebody open like Dez Bryant. Dez Bryant makes a man miss. And he's going to pick up a big gain. Dez Bryant getting his 1st reception today. Nicely done by Dez. You have to keep looking underneath. I will keep looking underneath. We're going to let Jamal Charles, we're going to swing him out to the right. Does look like he might get open. Oh, wrapped up there, Darian Stewart. Looks like he might lose yards on that play. Oh, yep, he did lose 4 on the play. The CPU play calling hasn't gotten too horrible. Looking not bad. Looks like they might be blitzing once again, and if they are, somebody's going to be open. Teddy Bridgewater's going to scramble. He's going to slide forward. Brings up a 3rd and short. Called a 3rd and 4 here. Just looking to pick up this first down here. Needing the first down with a minute left. All they want is a field goal out of this if they can, but they would like a touchdown, of course. They're going to go ahead and leave Jamal Charles to block. Dropping back, 3rd down. Firing over the middle, but Todd Davis was underneath. He was sitting there. He was hiding. I didn't see him. And the second pick by Teddy Bridgewater. Good Lord. Man, I don't know what's going on. I saw him, but I didn't see the middle linebacker. Threw a pick. That wasn't a bad play. The dude was open. It was just a bad throw. Just didn't see the linebacker. Dumps off. Cortland Sutton is going to make the catch. Called a 2nd and 5. Of course, the Broncos are going to try and drive down, and they're going to take their timeouts and try and score here. So really, unless Teddy Bridgewater and this offense can get something going, and they can stop making turnovers, and if we can start getting some sacks, Booker avoids 1 tackle and is brought down for a loss of 4 with 38 seconds left after the timeout by the Broncos. It looks like it's going to be a pass here on 3rd and 14. Keenum in the gun, looking with time, throws it, floats it. Wehrman makes the catch. But if Wehrman's going to get hurt, he's a little shaken up. Looks like he's pulling at his hip. And all the Broncos have done is get themselves even closer to field goal range. It looks like Brandon McManus might have a pretty easy field goal here. Keenum with time, no pressure whatsoever. Dumps off Booker, makes a man miss. Puts them even closer. It's only like a 47-yard field goal if they kick it from here. Oh, like a 46. That's nothing for the kicker. It's a pass. Keenum in the gun once again, dissecting this defense, ripping them to pieces. No pass rush whatsoever. Cortland Sutton makes the catch, and they are well within field goal range now. So maybe we just got to start sending more blitzes. Maybe that's what it is. Because when we send blitzes, he does not seem to be happy. Here we go. And dumps it off to Booker. Booker makes a man miss and wrapped up there. That's going to end. They didn't take the timeout to kick the field goal. I guess they were trying to go for 7, go for 6, extra point. So the Jets are not looking good coming off of a close game loss last week. 2 takeaways for the Broncos as they just lead in every category. Here's the halftime report. Going to go look at some of the other games around the league. Tennessee's playing at Buffalo. A tie game already. Josh Allen and Marcus Mariota going head-to-head. LaShawn McCoy not looking too bad. Green Bay at Detroit. Very good game there for Aaron Rodgers. And Bengals are playing the Dolphins, so we're hoping the Bengals can pull out a win and keep the Dolphins down. Ryan Tannehill, not a bad day today. 96 yards, 2 touchdowns for him as we're going to have to kick it off to the Broncos. Cairo Santos is going to get a chance here to boot this away. Way out of the back of the end zone. And no return. Keenum handoff. Oh, play action here on the counter. He's going to roll. He's looking and firing. Jake Butt makes the catch. Jamal Adams couldn't quite undercut it. He's going to bring up a first down there. Big play for Keenum. All right, I am going to start running man blitzes. because it seems like they are getting way too much time to throw. Here's the handoff to Booker. Booker's going to get stuffed. Henry Anderson, nice job. Actually, I'm running 5-2. I am no longer going to run anything else. We're going to run 5-2. We'll run some zone, but it's a zone blitz. It's 5-on-5. If they block the tight end, that's one less receiving target. Which they don't. But that leaves a wide open Sanders for a big gain. What happened on that? His third reception. Here we go, pinching it down, watching the run. We could go play action here, which it is a play action. Keenum throwing quick, incomplete, intended for Sanders. Dominic Rodgers-Cromartie with a good job defending on the play. And here we go, 2nd and 10. We're going to go ahead and go 4-3 here. Gun with time, plenty of time. Dumping, Booker stays in bounds, but there's a fumble. Big hit there by Jamal Adams, but fumble was out of bounds. We're in cover 1 here. This is a blitz. 3rd and 7. It's a pass. It is a pass. Can we get there? Can someone get in the backfield and get a sack? Cameron Wake gets the sack. Or Mike Pennell gets the sack. I'm pretty sure it was Cameron Wake and Mike Pennell. It might have been both. Will they show the replay? Maybe. Oh, they will. Who was it? That was not Mike Pennell. Cameron Wake. That was Cameron Wake 100%. Yeah, that was Cameron Wake, because he's the only defensive end there. I don't know why they credited Mike Pennell with the sack if Mike Pennell never got there. So bad statistician there is going to call him the punt. Marquette King with the punting here. He's been doing a pretty good job. And this team's been doing a great job of returning. Good punt. Where are they going to pin him out at? The 3. Good punt. What a punt for him. Going to back him up. Emptying it out. We're going to be looking for a first down here. Need to get out of our own end zone. They're going to be sending pressure. I'm looking for Quincy and Nenwa, depending on the coverage that they run. They run a zone. Going to dump it. Wide open is Tanner McAvoy. Tanner McAvoy makes one-man miss and brings it out to the 20. Nice job by Bridgewater to pick up the blitz. Nice job by this offense. Moving out of the end zone and moving forward. Empty set might need to be what they go with. As Bryant's got a one-on-one matchup they might test. And we'll see what happens. Oh yeah, we're going to test that. Des Bryant going deep and almost caught. Ripped away Darian Stewart and Tremaine Brock in on the pass defense. Very, very nice job by the defense there to stop that one. As Bryant almost made that play. Dumping it off. Oh, that's going to be Jamal Charles. Tried to make some men miss, but picks up a first down receiving. Going to go and hand it off to Jamal here. No, that's going to be DeMarco Murray getting the handoff here this time. Going to try and plow forward. Dom DePeco has been pretty much dominant in that category there. 2nd and 8. Going to go and call the play action here once again with Charles in the game this time. Oh, they are blitzing. We might have Des Bryant open this time. Oh, there's a sack opportunity there and tipped. Felt the pressure. 3rd and 8. Going back to the empty flex here. Here we go. Chris Conley in the slot over there in the face of a blitz. Loading it for Conley. Chris Conley makes the catch. Nice job, as he was targeted and made the catch easily without a problem. Offensive line is exhausted. I don't blame them. These guys have been going up against one of the best defensive lines in football. Bradley Chubb, Von Miller, Dominic Paco, Derek Wolfe. DeMarco Murray is the back, and he's been getting stuffed. Man, that block shot on that D-line has been incredible. He has had no time. He has had nowhere to run. DeMarco Murray has been completely shut down today with absolutely no room to run. Finding Charles. Trying to make a man miss. Tried to cut back, I believe, on Tremaine Brock there. Nope, that's going to be number 31. I like this halfback angle play here. We're going to try and look for DeMarco Murray out of the backfield on it. We're just going to see who gets open here. We're going to find him. DeMarco Murray pick up the first. He's close. He is close. 4th and inches. No, they're going to call a timeout because I didn't intend to click through and pick the play. I was going to go with special teams, and we're going to go with... Oh, never mind. Hold on. We have to go play type because it's not there. QB run, QB sneak. We're going for it. We're going to go for it. He got it. First down. Teddy Bridgewater, nice job. 1st and 10, and that keeps the sticks moving. That's why I didn't mean to do that, but that means I have one less timeout to use if it becomes a much closer game, in which it will be a much closer game. Going back to the gun, we're going to go back empty because empty setting seems to be working. I really need to find more plays or a better playbook that has more empty formations for me to pass out of. But so far, so good. He's going to drop back. Not a whole lot of pressure. He's got a man wide open. That's Des Bryant making a catch. Nice throw by Teddy. Getting it to his main man, Des. Wouldn't run a draw here. I mean, draws aren't all that successful. Oh, especially not against that look. We are not running a draw. We're going to send Tanner McAvoy deep, though, to stretch that defense. We want to push the defense. Oh, no one's open, and strip sacked and picked up by the Broncos. So the 4th down conversion was for nothing. Not a good look. Man, just not a good day for the Jets today, man. I'm hoping the next game goes a little bit better, but we still have a whole quarter and a half. There's still time for big plays. Watch the run here. Oh, here it is. Here's the run. Here's the run. And stuff. Rolls Royce Freeman. It's stopped in the backfield here. Todd Bowles cannot be too happy with how his team has been playing. We go and watch the pass here. It is empty set. Go and spread that D-line out. Here we go. Keenum with time. He's looking. Throwing it deep. And almost picked Jamal Adams in the vicinity. Nice job by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie to break it up. Really need one. We really need a pick. One of these. One of these needs to be a pick here soon. Spreading it out as they are going to pass it here on 3rd and 10. No need to run it. Looks like they're going to have Kobe Hamilton, the former Pittsburgh Steeler, who's going to pick up the first down easily versus Navarro Bowman. We're going to go ahead and run a man blitz here. I have no interest in anything because I'm just sick and tired of him not getting sacked. We've got a dominant pass rush. I might have to go mess with these sliders a little bit. Here's a run. Wrapped up there, DRC, Jamal Adams. It looks like Neville Hewitt is going to get hurt on the play. Not a good look for Neville. He's my best sub linebacker. Might have to go find another sub linebacker if he's really and truly hurt. It's going to be a pass. Here we go, play action. And wide open, Cortland Sutton, the rookie, getting brought down by Navarro Bowman. And back within scoring range once again. And they should have a field goal try here. We're just going to go ahead and chalk it up. It's going to be a 17-point lead here shortly. And I haven't even played to the point yet. If I play well, it might not be. But play action here. Chased down and strip sacked. Oh, but not picked up by David Bass. He ran past it. So 2nd and 24 at the 33 after the strip sack, as Neville Hewitt got broken ribs, so he's going to be out for the remainder of the game and possibly the next couple weeks. That might drive them out of field goal range. But this is a run here. They're going to try and they're going to hand it off. Why wouldn't they run it? And Booker is going to get stuffed at the 31. So this will be it'd be a long field goal attempt, but not a difficult field goal attempt. Here we go. Watching pass. It is a definite pass situation. Spread that D-line out. Get the rush going. Get into it. And the dump off, and that's going to make the field goal a whole lot easier. It looks like I said, again, and we aren't going to block it. We have no opportunity to block it. We never block these. Not when you go on simulation. Blocking kicks in simulation is damn near impossible. No matter what you do. So 13-point lead, 2 scores for the Broncos. I mean, I thought we were going to come in and we were going to stop them, but does not look like it. Anthony Thomas is the returner, and he's going to bring it out to the 26. Not a great return for him there. I mean, I don't blame him. He's going to have bad returns, but here we go. So running the football is not going to work. Passing it, we have a boost against cover 2 defenses. But, I mean, it's not really anything I can pick a play. Really just getting lucky with what we call, and no good jukes there by Tanner McAvoy. So a gain of 4. His 10th catch. And I am literally just looking for passes that are going to get players open, whether it's the drag, whether it's... And really, I'm just going to keep the whole dink and dunk and try and find someone who gets open a little deeper. Quick dump off to Murray. Center Spencer Long is hurt. Gonna bring up 3rd and 4, so a gain of 2 on the play. 3 tight ends here. Watch the blitz. We're gonna send Clive Walford on a slant here. I'm gonna go ahead and put not what I wanted. I want DeMarco Murray pass blocking here. He's actually got really, really good pass blocking. We're going to find a wide open man. That's Tanner McAvoy with good speed, and he's going to get wrapped up there by number 31, Justin. Oh, Justin something. I forget what his name is. Beautiful play there. Nice job. Way to beat him on the blitz. Stay in the single line. We're just going to keep going formation to formation and keep switching it up. Time Jamal Charles in the backfield. We're going to get a run here on 1st down and 10. The bounce tried to make a man miss, and Bradley Roby's having none of it. Wrap up for loss of a yard. Wouldn't get Travis Swanson in. No reason to risk getting Spencer Long hurt. I mean, it wasn't really anything crazy, and he could have come back 2nd and 11. We're going to go ahead and go quick pass here. I'm liking it. Kind of. I'm liking Des Bryant possibly. It depends on some other stuff. We're going to roll out. We're going to throw one and caught. Des Bryant makes the catch. There's a flag on the play, though. More than likely holding on the offense.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense.
Oh, unnecessary roughness on Justin Simmons. And that's going to give us a nice advancement of the football. And that's going to move us to within field goal range. So nicely done. We're going to keep driving here. We're going to motion Quincy Anunwa over, and he's going to get a nice crack back block, and Jamal Charles is going to bounce off of a tackle and almost takes it as he had a hole, not quite able to hit it hard enough. Try a skinny post here. I like Anunwa or Anderson possibly getting open. I like Walford possibly getting open on a sling. Actually, we're going to put Walford on an out route. We're going to keep McAvoy in the pass block because he's got to deal with... We're just going to, you know, prepare for the worst, which is a blitz. Nope, throw it away. Get rid of it. They sent a blitz. No one got open. Everyone covered. Not the best play call for me there. This was not the play I really wanted, but I accidentally clicked on it, so I guess we're going to have to go with it. I really don't have a way of it looks like we're going to have to take 3 as we just can't get anything open over the middle. They don't really let anything open over the middle. Cairo Santos on to kick. Will he drill it or will he miss it? He's going to drill it, and that's going to bring it to within a 10-point game. So still 2 scores needed for the Jets here. Sadly, they are going to kick off, and they're going to have to stop this Broncos team and hope they can get the ball back twice. They really need some big plays. Excuse me. Interceptions are really going to be the way to go for him here. I'm going to go ahead and start here. Going to more than likely be a run here on first down. So we're just going to prepare for the run. Could be a pass, but we're not going to go ahead and jinx it. We're just going to go ahead and let it play out. Play action, actually. And sacked Cameron Wake. Once again, getting back there. I think that's 2 or 3 for him today. Cameron Wake did a nice job. I don't know what happened there, but play action, just nobody really fell for it. Came clean through for the sack. Nicely done. Teddy Bridgewater's made some nice throws, some nice plays today. He has thrown 2 picks, but I mean, really, this defense and this has just been a good game. Honestly, there have been a lot of mistakes that should have been avoided. Coming back here, it's been a tight game. It has really been a close game, and a whole lot closer than it should be for the way that this Jets team started out. We're gonna keep the formations, but we're gonna go down and we're just gonna do that. We're gonna pick 1 each and see if that works. Here's the actual draw play here to Devontae Booker. Or Devin Booker. He's actually going to get injured on the play, so that's going to bring out Rolls-Royce Freeman, who's going to start revving up the engine to get something going. Here we go, 3rd and 11. Going to be a pass here. Oh, that's encroachment. Defense on Cameron Wake once again.
False start.
Oh no, false
Offense.
start on the offense. Going to be on Matt. Can't be on Matt Paradis because he has to snap it. So here we go. We're going to send a blitz here on 3rd and 16. It is definitely a pass. They would not run it here. Coming down, Jamal Adams dumping it off. And that's going to be D'Angelo Henderson brought down by Avery Williamson getting involved. Avery Williamson has been someone who I have yet to really see make some plays this game, honestly. I'm waiting for him to get a pick. Surprised he hasn't gotten any. And a punt here for Marquette King. Now this Jets team needs to score, and they need to score quickly if they are to have a chance. Anthony Thomas back to return. Going to try and cut it right, but he's going to cut it left. He's going to make a man miss. He's going to try and spin, and he's going to pick it up back to the 42. And that's going to give the Jets a nice starting field position. I think we were about here. Where were we? We were here. We're going to go deuce close. We can keep them off their toes by just changing it up a little bit. Staying in the same formation. Ooh, we might even have to audible here. Yeah, we're going to have to audible. We're going to have to roll left. We're going to go play action here, first play. Looks like they are trying to expect it. We got him, firing a laser. Caught Robbie Anderson. Nice catch. Chris Harris on the coverage, but Teddy Bridgewater throws a laser. Nice job. They pretty much had it wrapped up, but we were able to find the open man. Nice blocking on the play action there. Got Tanner McAvoy coming in to crack block here for Jamal Charles. Jamal Charles trying to pick up a good gain. He's going to carry for about 2, and there's going to be an injury on Jari Evans. Not a good sign. Brian Winters will be coming in his stead for that injury that I just saw. I just know that Brian Winters is my backup. We're going to look for a toss here. Who is the back? It is Jamal Charles. Tight end. We're going to have Robbie Anderson cracking. Robbie Anderson motions. And the toss gets the block. Right. Can't really make anything happen when you can't get any blocks. He is really struggling on his carries today. 3rd and 9. Not a good look. Looking to pick up a first down and needing to pick up a first down. Any extra yardage will help them in field goal situations. Jumping off, Clive Walford not going to get the first, but that's going to put him in field goal range. Kairos will have the ability. Jari Evans is going to be out with a shoulder strain, a 49-yard field goal attempt. Need to be accurate, and he is perfect. And he's going to drill it. And that's going to put him to within 7. So 2 field goals for Kairos as they need 7. 7 is required to tie or to win. And Langley's going to take it out. Langley with space, but gets cracked there. Big hit stick. I had to do it. He was wide open. He was asking. We're going to send a blitz on first down, actually. No, we're going to go man-to-man. Going to go ahead and watch for the run here. Just expecting the run. They run play action, which they do. They're going to find a wide open Emmanuel Sanders. He's going to get out of bounds and pick up 11. So just bad play call. I probably should have stuck with what I had originally. We're going to stick with what we had originally this time. They're more than likely going to run it this time. Maybe we can get him. Maybe we can get him thinking we'll run block. Oh, nice job, Cameron Wake, wrapping Royce Freeman up. A loss of 2. Nice job for Cameron Wake. His 3rd tackle for a loss today. Portland Sutton's pass intended for him is incomplete. Case Keenum, 290 yards, 2 touchdowns, sorry. I mean, he's had a phenomenal day. Honestly, you can't really question it. He's had a phenomenal day. Case Keenum has been ripping this defense to shreds. And as he should be. This defense has not played their best. A quick pass. Demarius Thomas makes the catch. As I keep screwing up the name. I keep running the same defense non-intentionally. Looking, quick pass to Jake Butt, incomplete. They get into field goal range, and it's just going to be a back and forth endeavor if they get into field goal range. Because we're just going to, if we score, then we need another field goal to tie. So if they can get out of field goal range, then they're going to be perfect. And this Jets team actually has a chance. Coming. Quick pass to Sanders. Sanders makes the catch. Will they give him the first forward progression? They will give him the first at the 26. Well, this defense really struggling. Nope. They were smart. They had it already set up for me. Here's the handoff. Booker makes the catch. He's going to get brought down. I don't know what the point of the replay on this. However, I do need to make some coaching adjustments as we need to try and strip the ball, and we really need to start trying to hit them and cause some fumbles here. We need the ball back. So we got it. We're going to go ahead and go with a blitz here. 2nd and 6. Keenum in the gun. Who's left is Booker. Booker having an amazing day as well. in the gun with time. He's looking. He's feeling the pressure, and he's going to go down. Navarro Bowman bringing him down for his second sack. Nice job, Navarro. 15th tackle this season. Here we go, 3rd and 13. It is a pass. Spread that out. It is empty set. I'm going to try and cover. Incomplete. He had to throw it away, but we came with an all-out blitz as they're going to go with a field goal. We're going to try and block it. It's well within his range. This is just like a 47-yard field goal here. And he made it. He pulled it in. So still down 10. Needing a miracle here with with just about 6 minutes. We need a quick score touchdown here. I'm going to take it out. So getting in my way. And that's going to bring him shy of the 30 to 27. 27 yards per return for him. And really needing some big plays here. So we're going to go empty, of course, because our empty set is our big play set. I wish we had a better set for it. I'm more than expecting a blitz. No blitz, surprisingly. We're going to fire one. Almost tipped way too much. Scared me on every single one of those tips. It should have been a pick. Going with a stick concept. I haven't really gunned it deep. Jamal Charles is the deep back. I'm going to try Des Bryant if he has the opportunity. Looks like they're not going to let me test him because I'm going to get sacked by Von Miller, his first today. Bringing up a 3rd and 16. So we're going to call upon the vertical scheme and hope for the best. They are protecting the stick. Safeties have come down. Who's out to the right? Robbie Anderson doesn't have speed. Jamal Charles has speed on his man, but I doubt he's going to beat him. We're going to put it deep for him, but he's not going to come up with the catch. There's a flag on the play, though. That is PI, or roughing the passer. That's a first down for us.
Pass interference. Defense.
That is PI. That's going to give us a first down. Needed that. That was a necessity. That was needed. Go double flex here. We're looking for big plays. Looking for big plays. Robbie Anderson to that left side. Oh, he's got his man beat. We're going to max protect. Watch that safety as he's going to cover Robbie Anderson because Robbie Anderson is way too fast for him not to cover him. Oh, wait. Robbie Anderson's open deep? No way. He beat Tremaine Brock for a touchdown. I called it. I said as long as we had quick enough time to throw the football, Robbie Anderson was gone. 2 touchdowns for Robbie Anderson today. Teddy Bridgewater even with picks and touchdowns today. Like he came in and he hasn't thrown anything. Excuse me. Cairo Santos' extra point is good, so with 5 minutes, if this defense can hold, even holding him to 3 helps. Because it gives our team a chance for another touchdown. Langley, he's going to go ahead and take the knee this time. Juju Smith-Schuster has 2 touchdowns today. Jacksonville versus Kansas City. Very close game for them. Case Keenum, 322 yards, 2 touchdowns, 27 for 37. Big props to Case. No doubt about it. Major credit due to him. I'm going to go ahead and guard. I'm going to go ahead and be right over Cortland Sutton and fake something. Play action here. A quick pass. Caught by Sanders as Trey Boston was in the vicinity for the quick tackle. What a tremendous day for that young man, for Case Keenum. And he's not so young anymore, but wouldn't pinch the line just in case they decide to try and run play action. They don't. Wrapped up there immediately. Trying to strip it, but good job with the carrying here. Very similar passing offenses already, which isn't really a surprise. I think I have a Will Blitz sent this time. Maybe a pass. Watch the pass. Second and 6. Cortland Sutton got smacked. How he held on to that, I have no clue. That was aggressive tackling. It was a big hit. I don't know how he held on to that. He's going to go and watch the run. Hopefully they run play action. They do. Oh, I should have gone pass. Oh, if I would have gone pass, they would have sacked him. Big play there for Keenum, who's thrown 40 passes today. He's thrown the ball 40 times. Everyone contains. They're getting within field goal range, so it's going to be a pass here. Pinch the D-line down. Go ahead and launch that run, which they don't run, but they do pass. Quick pass, but there's a flag on the play, more than likely either holding or roughing the passer. I didn't see what happened. It could be a holding call.
Holding offense.
And it will. Of course, we're going to accept that. Avery Williamson get a sack? Or whoever's on the outside? Watch the pass. It's a pass. They're spread out, no running back. AQB draw, they're stupid. Quick dump off to Trailer. Who picks up a big gain on first down. Called a 2nd and 3. As the zones have been getting slaughtered today. Just Case Keenum's been picking us apart. I mean, I don't know how the Broncos are 0-4 to start their season. But if their team has been playing like this, then they must be going up against some stout, superior defenses. Because that is just ridiculous. They should not be losing 4 games straight to begin the season if their team can play like this. Like, utterly and truly, they really should not be struggling. So, chewing the clock down, trying to get within field goal range is... We have about 3.5 minutes left. 3rd and 4 here, looking to stop them. Might be another Jaguar scenario. Keenum, nope, wide open. Booker makes the catch, so it might be a game ender if this defense can't hold them and actually make plays. This defense is really struggling to get in the backfield. They are starting to chew clock. And that's a touchdown. That's gonna end it. Needing 2 scores, Devontae Booker is gonna score the touchdown as he's just this Broncos team has just run all over the Jets. They've run it, they've thrown it, they've done everything they want to versus us. We're down 10 still. We have 2.5 minutes. We need to score. Right now, on this play, we're gonna let it go. We would need to score right this second, then hold them, then score again in order to make the comeback. Now, I know it's not an impossible feat, but the chances of success are slim to none. They've stopped pressuring us so much. They've stopped sending blitzes. Fire a laser over the middle to Robbie Anderson, who's going to make the nice catch and brought down. I don't know why they're trying to strip. Going no huddle here this time. Needing to keep the Broncos on their feet. Here we go, dropping back. Dumping, Charles. Makes a man miss. He's going to get tackled just shy of the first down marker at the 2-minute warning. But with only 2 timeouts, it's pretty much game over. We're going to look for Des Bryant here on that post route. If he can get open, have a high chance of scoring, but it would just be for pride. This last drive is just for pride. There really isn't much I can do. Oh, trying to avoid a sack and going to get sacked. No doubt about it. Von Miller got back there. We're going to run the same play, except we're going to send Robbie Anderson deep. Try and stretch the defense and see what happens. They're just going to try and prevent us from scoring. And dropping back, Des Bryant is going to get found, and he's going to make the catch. Nice job for Des Bryant, finally getting and running the route that I wanted him to. I guess we'll go with that with a 1.5 minutes left. Really just, this last drive is for pride. There really isn't much we can do if we don't score here. Oh, but we got him. Buddy, overthrow him. Albert Wilson had the touchdown, but he didn't run the route properly. Albert Wilson runs that route properly, and that's a touchdown. Tanner McAvoy, I highly doubt you're going to catch this, but we're going to give you a chance to run a post. He's going to cut inside, going to fire a laser, and he's going to get swatted down. Brandon Marshall, nice job. 3rd and 10. Field goal does us nothing. We needed touchdowns on those 2 field goal drives. So again, a learning situation in a game that was just against a team that was much, much better. 3rd and 10, there really isn't much we can do. These guys have been wrapping up on everything, haven't had a juke opportunity. 4th and 8. We're going to go ahead and go for it because we have to. Why not? Why not go for it? Here we go. Play action post shot. This is the money play, as everyone likes to call it. Let's see how money it really is. Highly doubt it is as money as people are proclaiming. There's the holding call. No holding call. And that's going to turn it over. Teddy Bridgewater not able to find anybody. Good coverage. Good defense. Good game in general. It really is a frustrating game going up against a team that is so talented and just so much better and just performs so much better. And like I said, those 2 turnovers are really going to be what lost the game for us. Nice tackle for a loss there. We're going to call a timeout. We have 2 timeouts. If we can hold them, maybe force a safety, get a defensive touchdown, we might have a chance. But with 30 seconds and knowing that they are going to run it, knowing they're going to run it, I mean, there really isn't much left we can do. So, 3rd and 16. We're going to send it. They're going to run it. We're going to try and get a safety here. If we can get a safety, I'll be happy. Oh, there's a safety. Trey Boston came clean through and smacked him for a safety, in which we have 22 seconds. If we get a good return, we have no timeouts. We need a big play. Let it go. No, let it go. 25-yard line. I need the most money play that I have in my formation. The only one I can think of is this one. It's the play action crossers. And depending on who gets covered, I run this right. There's Bryant. Nope, incomplete. We still have another try. They blitzed us that time. We're going to run the same thing. We're running the same thing. Robbie Anderson's going deep. I'm sending Robbie Anderson deep because he has him beat. That safety is going to drop back, but we're going to get sacked. And that's it. That's game. They kept sending blitzes. I had Robbie Anderson open. That's going to end it. It was a try. We got the safety. Nice job. Good defensive safety for Trey Boston, but last play just ended in big block sheds, and we had people open, but couldn't get anything going. So after a really, really tough defeat, but just look at the stat lines for both players. Now, he had 120.8 because he didn't throw 2 picks, but the fact that they both threw for almost the same amount of yards, they had the almost same amount of completions. Very, very good game. Just the 2 picks by Teddy Bridgewater really doesn't help. And rushing the ball, we couldn't even run it 30 times today. Tanner McAvoy had 7 receptions. Robbie Anderson had 6 for almost 200 yards and 2 touchdowns. Good Lord. Des Bryant 4 for 88. We let up 3 sacks. Jamal Adams led the team, 11 solo tackles. Trey Boston with 8 assisted total. Jamal Adams with 18 total tackles today. Trey Boston with 15. Tackles for loss. Jamal Adams, Trey Boston. Cameron Wake only had a sack and a half. Navarro Bowman had 2. Leonard Williams had a sack and a half. Cameron Wake had a sack and a half. Daniel Pasney had 1. Mike Pennell had half. Punting, kicking, kick return. D'Anthony Thomas had a beautiful day. Picking, punting, returning. He had beautiful moves and stuff made. So, We're going to go and finish the game, head back to the menu screen. That home game really sucked, and it hurts, and that's going to give us our second loss of the season. But Shalik Calhoun and Robbie Anderson is able to level up. So we're going to keep improving him to give him slot stuff, so help his catching and his awareness, his route running. And he gets a boost to his speed. Oh my goodness, he has 95 speed. Good lord, Robbie Anderson's going to beat people all day. Shalik Calhoun, the brand new man. We're going to boost his run stopper, which I'm really hoping does boost his speed rusher as well. Does it? It does, I think. Look at his ratings. He's got good speed. He's got decent moves. Not good finesse moves, but you know, he's good. Not a bad player whatsoever. Let's go and advance. So we do have an injury that is going to be on Neville Hewitt. He's going to have broken ribs. Lucky Whitehead, I can't take off of injury reserve. It's just I really wasn't planning on using him, so he's going to be on IR for the rest of the season. Taylor Croft comes back in 3 weeks. He's going to be out for 5 weeks with broken ribs, which really sucks. Neville Hewitt was really doing a good job as our sub linebacker. So we're going to go ahead and advance in the next week. See what happens with who. And looks like we will no longer be at the top of the division, as the Bills are 4-1, and we don't play the Bills until week 10. So Broncos beat us 30-22. We play the Colts this time. Patriots are at the bottom of the division, 2-3. Dolphins and Jets are tied as the Bills lead the AFC East. Broncos got their first win of the year. We're going to go ahead and we'll scout. We'll take a look real quick. We do have another contract, I believe, or 2 more contracts that are going to be available to re-sign. Robbie Anderson has definitely earned his contract based on the last game. He was making play after play. So definitely going to re-sign him. He is 25. We're going to offer him a 5-year contract. We have $88 million in cap room. We're going to offer him a big contract because he's like one of our best receivers. And the fact that he's 25 and only been in the league 2 years out of Temple and he's 6'3", if we can get his catch in traffic and his spectacular catch a little bit better. I mean, I do need to test him more in one-on-one situations. But 5-year contract. We're going to offer him... it's going to be a big contract. We're going to offer him $10 million even a year. And we're going to offer him a $5 million signing bonus. Because he deserves it. He deserves the big money. And it's going to keep him here for a long time. And I'm never going to have to worry about re-signing him for the next 5 years. So, 5 years, $75 million. He's the best receiver we've got. And I know I probably should have tried to negotiate that a little bit better. Chris Conley, maybe. Quincy Enunwa, maybe. Cairo Santos. Yeah. He's 26. I'll offer him a 4-year, pretty cheap contract. We'll offer him a 4-year, $2 million contract. And we'll see if he signs. Can I improve the bonus at all? Alright, so next time we'll boost his bonus and keep him. Because he has 95 kick power. So he's a pretty solid kicker. But without other than that, we're going to go ahead and do the training later. I'll do the training pretty much immediately after this. We'll scout the college players immediately after this. And then we'll hop right into the next game where we'll be playing the 1-4 Indianapolis Colts as the Jets are on a 2-game losing streak. Got to try and break it. Before we go and hop into that, let's go ahead and take a look at the injury report and see if the Colts are injured by anybody or have anybody injured. Daryl Roberts and Rakeem Nunez-Roches are the only 2 that are injured. So other than that, looking at the roster for the Colts, I doubt it's changed much. It's probably going to be pretty familiar to everybody. It's going to be Andrew Luck who's starting. It's going to be Marlon Mack at running back. It's going to be Patrick DeMarco. It's going to be T.Y. Hilton. And, T.Y. Hilton's the only corner we got to worry about. So I'm pretty sure DRC is going to have a fun time locking him up. So I'm hoping that DRC does a good job and we can lock up the rest of these receivers. Tight end Jack Doyle, who's going to be pretty solid, as well as Eric Ebron. So two very, very, very good tight ends. Left tackle, Anthony Costanzo, Quentin Nelson, Ryan Kelly, Jack Mewhort, and Austin Howard. A very, very, very solid offensive line, especially by the rookie Quentin Nelson, who's an 84 overall left guard. Left end, Margus Hunt. Right end is going to be Jabal Sheard. Going to have to be careful of him. Al Woods, D tackle. Sean Ridgway. Left outside linebacker, John Simon. Middle linebacker, Darius Leonard. And the right outside linebacker, Keenan Robbins. It's a very mediocre linebacker core in their corners. Are also, Daryl Roberts hurt, so he's their best. So, corners are wide receivers. We should have a very nice passing day against them. Their safeties, Matthias Fairley and Clayton Geethers and Malik Hooker at safeties. I don't know why they don't have it flipped, but I guess Matthias Fairley is going to be, Farley, sorry, is going to be their starting strong safety. So, other than that, it doesn't look like they really have anybody too crazy. Their best, defensive, or their best practice squad guys, Jalen Myrick, Grover Stewart, Kai Moore. So nobody crazy. But again, we should have a pretty solid passing day against them. That's going to be the whole goal. I'm going to go and set up practices and everything to work on man-to-man, beating man-to-man, and beating zone. So, other than that, I appreciate you guys watching. I will catch you guys next time. We'll be playing Indianapolis Colts. Have a great night, and peace.